Hello, ladies. You may want to know if a man is stringing you along, if you're just an option for him, and if he's dating other women, then what should you do about it? How should you think about this? How should you respond to this? And I have put together 4 steps that I believe will give you a lot of clarity, a better way of thinking about this that gives you confidence and makes you feel good about yourself, even if this is happening in your life, okay? So in today's digital world, dating apps are all the thing. And everybody has an abundance of options now due to apps. So chances are he is dating other people. He is entertaining other people. It's almost like something that we just need to accept as a part of modern dating now. So if a man is dating other people and you suspect he's stringing you along, meaning you are not his first choice, you're just an option to him and he is just keeping you around as a backup, and he knows he's never fully going to invest in you, then I think that's just not cool, right? Like if he knows that you're a backup and he wants to be with someone else, or you're not his number one choice and he's just keeping you around just for fun, then I don't think that's very cool. So if you suspect that's what's happening to you, I think you need to trust that feeling, trust that intuition, because women know, right? We know when we're a man's favorite and when we're not. And if you are not his favorite, let's talk about how you should think about this, how you want to think about this, and what to do about it. So step number 1 is to choose to be someone's favorite. What I see a lot of women doing is they allow themselves to passively fall into this role because they think, okay, he's not investing in me, he's not committed, but I still like him, I value him, so therefore I'm just gonna stay here and just take whatever I can get, right? Kind of just like settling for this situation even though it's not what they want. And you wanna be careful of that, right? When we passively just settle into an option, because that means you're like perpetuating this situation that makes you feel inadequate, makes you feel not good enough. Okay, and it will you will perpetuate this feeling of insecurity, right? And not good enough, right? And constantly worrying, who's he talking to? Who else is he talking to? Who's he comparing me to, right? So I don't think that's very good on your mental psyche to be constantly like feeling inadequate. So I think this is one of those things that you have to believe in yourself. You have to choose yourself. You have to choose to be someone's favorite. Okay, and this is coming down to really owning and believing what you're worth and believing you are good enough. You do deserve to be someone's favorite, to be someone's number one. And we really step into that role when we demonstrate to the universe that this is what we believe. This is what we're going to accept, and we're not going to accept anything less. Okay, so we demonstrate that to the universe by removing ourselves from that situation to begin with, by no longer entertaining and settling for this guy. So step number 2 is, even if you're the only one, okay, even if he tells you like you're the only one, there's no one else, I'm not dating anybody else, but he is super busy, he's stressed out, he has a lot going on in his life, he can't be emotionally available for you, okay? The fact of the matter is, if you don't feel like a favorite, doesn't matter why you don't feel like a favorite, you don't feel like a favorite and you don't feel important and a priority to him, you are still lowering your standards or lowering your value, even if there is no one else. You're not competing with anybody else. And that still goes back to, right, my first step is that you still have to choose you. Doesn't matter the reason, okay? You gotta choose you. You gotta believe in your worth, your value, what you deserve, and again, demonstrating that to the universe that you are not going to put up with this. You're not going to allow this or settle for this. Step number 3 is to stop choosing him. Okay, this is something that we need to this is a mental process where we consciously decide we're no longer going to choose him. We're no longer going to entertain the idea of him and what it could have been. All right, and I think some women struggle with this more than others, but you just need to recognize that this is not a mutually beneficial relationship. He may be getting what he wants, but you're not getting what you want. So it's not mutually beneficial. Okay, now that does not mean you stop talking to him, you cut him off, and you burn that bridge completely. I'm not talking about that at all. The way you want to think about it is it's like when you have a best friend in high school and then she does something in poor taste and it just like put you off her and makes you question the relationship, and then you decide that, okay, maybe I no longer want to be her best friend, and then you just naturally spend less and less time with her. Naturally allow that relationship to die by you no longer like keep making the same effort as you normally would to maintain that relationship. That's kind of what I mean by you can just let it die rather than needing to cut that person off or like never talk to them again. It can just end very amicably, very quietly, and it's fine, okay? But the main thing here is you need to mentally and emotionally let that person go. And that is the process, right? When you decide, okay, I'm no longer going to entertain the idea of them or what it could have been, and you allow yourself to grieve the ending of that relationship, right? Even if it's the ending of what it could have been, like the dream of what it could have been, there is still that grieving process that needs to take place, and it's very healthy and normal. So you can just allow yourself to grieve, to be sad, to be disappointed, and just to like let that chapter close. Step number 4, the last step, is to celebrate yourself. And I don't think a lot of women do enough of this, and it really needs to be emphasized. A lot of us tend to want to wallow in self-pity and beat ourselves up and feel bad about ourselves because this guy didn't choose us. What I want to encourage you all to do more of is to actually celebrate yourself, right? Like, this person not choosing us says absolutely nothing about you, about your worth, about how amazing you are as a person. This guy, and his decision, it was all about him, what he's going on in his life, what is happening in his brain. It has nothing to do with you at all. So I like to remind myself of this and then drop into gratitude. I like to celebrate the fact that I liked someone. I was attracted to someone. I was able to open up to someone and really seeing the value in simply experiencing liking someone. Because I think when I didn't like anyone, life just felt a little bit more dull, a little bit more monotonous, nothing to even get excited about. So I really enjoyed that. If you focus more on feeling grateful for the experience rather than beating yourself up because he didn't choose you, I think that's a much more useful reframe. Right? When this kind of thing happens, and it will happen in dating. Unfortunately, we can't skip over it, right? We can't skip over incompatibility or someone else wanting something that's different to us or bad timing. So I think like the practice of celebrating ourselves, even though we didn't get what we wanted, is so useful in the long term, in developing our self-esteem, our self-worth, and feeling good about ourselves and feeling the confidence to continue on and to keep going and to not give up on your romantic dreams. So if you want to attract more love, abundance, and joy into your life, higher quality men, higher quality relationships, and you're tired of emotionally unavailable people, then you will want to check out my free quiz on the feminine energy. Your feminine energy is your most magnetic, invisible quality about yourself, and we all have it. And this is what's going to really magnetize and attract people to you, attract men to you, And then when you have more options, you have more chance to get your person. If you want to learn more about the feminine energy, then you will want to check out the quiz in the link in my description. That's it for today and this video. If you like this video, please like me, subscribe to my channel for more dating and relationship advice and tips. And I will be back real soon. Bye.